What the fuck's going on with this? I'm more
Maybe Fly needs to back out. Do the back out thing. Fly, not you.
Oh! Whoa! If you're playing with randoms and the top fragger asks for you to buy them back, don't hesitate and do it, because this might just happen. Yo, buy me in, man. Jump in there. Buy me back. Let's win the game. Yeah, this guy. Man, there's another one. You saw a second one, bro. Hey, they don't win this. They don't win this. They didn't want to buy me back. Oh, he can't buy me back now. He wins the game all because of this.
No, it's gonna load in.
Yeah, it's Fly that needs to back out, not you.
I told you to win the game if you buy me back, man. If you're playing with randoms,
Again, it's Fly that needs to back out, not you.
Don't hesitate and do it, because this might just happen.
You're small. What are you, 5'8"? I can ride all the rides on the roller coaster.
River Fly, so.
5'10", 197. 197? Oh, 197. Somebody needs to cut out the snacks. I'm from the north.
Yeah, people from the north got big mouths. They love to talk. They got attitude.
Just like you, like whenever I look at LeBron, I be like, man, that could have been me if I was like 6 inches taller.
The f does that mean?
I'm supposed to be LeBron in the NBA, but I'm just so short. Just like you, too short to be in the NFL.
Okay, we did it. Try again.
Maybe because you weren't tall enough.
Tariq, stop talking like you're a 6 foot man.
6, I'm clearing 6 foot.
You're not.
There you go, getting loud. That's people from the north getting loud.
You feel good about that?
I feel great about that.
You're small. What are you, 5'8"?
I can ride.
A friend of mine sent me this, and they were in their apartment doing this. This is what happened. They moved out the next day.
Oh, you almost got it. You almost got it.
And that, whatever that is, they don't live with anyone. Nobody else was there, and they don't live with anyone. They moved out the next day.
Yeah, man, you gotta say prayers right after that, bro. You can't mess around with
What was the prayer? Can we say it out loud?
It's like,
Just,
it's
that's
like,
from all.
yeah, it's it's for everyone. It's for everyone.
I'm on your side. I love hummus.
Nothing to do with hummus. Okay, there's Arab Christians too.
Sorry. We're being a La Quinta Inn in 30 minutes after this.
That is a full apparition. Full apparition. My whole body's filled with chills, bro. This is so crazy.
Dude, when I saw that, seriously, the same thing. Right now,
I got goosebumps all over my body. This is weird.
What was it?
A friend of mine sent me this, and they were in their apartment doing this. This is what happened. They moved out the next day.
Oh, you almost got it. You almost got it.
And that, whatever that is.
Fly. Jesus Christ, man. Like, we need you to come back.
Something I've learned being a contractor.
He came back and said that he done it.
Oh, did he?
So when someone tells me
I already did it. I
I'm too
said to start.
expensive, I believe them.
I might have to restart the whole app.
I am too expensive for them. I'm offering quality and they're looking for value. It is what it is. Move on to the next job. Someone asked me for an itemized budget. It's $5,500 to do the job. It's $0 not to do it. Because people will waste your time and never get a damn thing done. Know your value. Know what you're worth and know what you offer. Good Lord.
I think I'm gonna restart the app.
See.
You know, because I didn't just start it, you know.
Maybe it's my app.
Last time it worked when I just backed out. Did you back out, Stu? Usually you just have to back out. Yeah, my back is on fuego today. I'm dying.
I'm in yours, Bill.
I'm in. Try again.
I am not the party leader.
Yeah, you are.
Oh.
You sure you are?
I am. Here we go. What time you getting off, Stu?
Very shortly. Like a game or two.
How about the fucking rain delay? Fucking Philadelphia.
Probably 2 hours. Probably do it an hour then.
Tuesday night's game 3 tomorrow. Pushed everything.
Gonna Irish goodbye after this game.
So we know.
So now
You literally have to. That's like the only way.
This is the only
Respect
way
it.
to get off.
So you're just gonna get guilted into it.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in Philly, off Friday. Saturday, Sunday in Houston. So I'm gonna have an Astros and a Titans primetime game to contend with.
They could be facing elimination by then too.
Yeah, it's possible.
On the road.
No, they'll be at home Saturday or Sunday.
Thursday.
It'll be
though,
game.
no? Oh, I thought the
It'll be
Titans
game
played,
7.
Thursday. Okay, my bad.
Bomb secure.
All right, well. Don't go down there. Somebody's sniping. Oh, it's search. Fuck! I didn't even pay attention to that.
Oh, there it is. Good. I'm holding the sight line. I'm holding the sight line. Oh,
Right
right.
there.
Right down.
I know you see that scripture behind you as well. Turn the right.
Planting bomb at Bravo. Stand by. All Saber, device is set. Stand by to detonate.
Oh.
Good try.
Our bomb was defused.
He had his eyes set right there the whole fucking time.
Lost that round. Ready up for the
She's
assault.
touching.
Come on, man. Why are you making us
No, right on that door. Like he knew I was behind that door.
Oh,
That's
So,
where you were just at. Yeah, tracker too.
They're
looks like
laughing.
your
They're
feet
like,
going
come on,
in.
guy. Why are you making
Search
us
and
sweat?
destroy. Saber 1, set a charge on the target and detonate it.
And go to Alpha.
We have the device.
How was this last time, Fly?
What?
This building.
Right
Fuck,
down the middle alley.
upstairs. So the building's hot.
We've secured the bomb. Device. It's mission. We took a loss there. Let's not repeat it.
I have a real problem with like
Search and
the ADS
destroy.
like being a little off. I can't get my guy right
All
on
Saber,
target.
detonate the target to win.
Go and B.
Bomb secure. Hardline online.
So got him here in the window? Him on the door? Do you see him, Stu? Like right here on the edge of the doorway?
We have the device.
Oh, coming from our spawn way. Ran back actually toward A.
We're planting at Bravo.
Fuck, to my right. Right behind me. Crouch and turn around. He's walking away. He's running away the other way. He's no longer at B anymore.
We've secured the bomb.
Don't turn your back to him.
Final device in place. Countdown started.
But you need to plant it for 2 seconds? For a half second to get the plant?
Yep.
Unbelievable.
You had it all the way.
He's shooting at it. He's behind you right now.
Yeah, I see a little bit of.
That's your teammate above you, don't you?
What?
The one that was behind you while you were sitting there. It's the same spot.
Above
In that hallway right.
This round is ours. Ready up for the next one.
The guy killed you from outside the building.
That was the first round win.
Between you and the bomb.
Switch inside. Search and destroy. Saber 1.
Going hard for that
Security on
building.
the objectives.
Hey, I hate the fucking thing.
Oh god, sniper man.
So fucking.
They've planted at Bravo.
Extra chromie, homie. Fusing, kill through. Damn, I think we can both go.
He's not going for confused. Scared.
You have to either way, no?
Yeah, he lost for sure. The only thing you can do is pat his step.
Oh, he's
got hacks on it for sure.
Lost that round. Ready
Push
Fuck
up
that,
like
he
a
had
man.
it
That like a
pre-lined up and everything in there.
Search and
When he made
destroy.
that jump, that was wild as fuck, man.
All Saber, defend the objective. Quick fix online.
Grenade across the middle. Right in the corner.
They're upstairs above us.
Coming right here, right in the corner.
Took a loss there. Let's not repeat it.
Yeah, dude.
Almost got one.
Just needed your skill.
Nate goes up on the roof.
Search and destroy.
It's a good nade.
All Saber, secure a perimeter around the objectives.
He's on the far right. Okay. Damn, on the left, I got ripped. Middle. To the middle out.
They planted at Alpha. We lost that round. Ready up for the next one.
I didn't expect him to hide in that corner.
What
It's a good corner, though. It's a real good corner. I don't think I didn't make a mental note of that corner right there.
Search and destroy. All Saber, plant a charge on the target and level it. We have the device.
Up.
Oh, that's the worst thing in the world, man.
Enemy UAV overhead.
No, terrible shots. Coming up.
We've secured.
Oh, I didn't know the stair dropped like that.
Mission
That was like a
failed.
wall there.
Return to
Fuck.
base.
Johnson!
He had to cross the Brooklyn Bridge in a Speedo at that time, and then had a speak so highly of kickers.
We'll check the area. Almost security. Hey, Prem. I saw something. Grab that pump. Domination. We're taking Charlie.
Covering your six. Planting mine.
We control Charlie.
Stun grenade out! Grenade!
Secure Bravo.
Loading!
To the right across.
Throwing flash grenade. Throwing Molotov.
Damn.
What up, Bravo?
Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy securing Charlie.
Reloading!
Hostile UAV in the area. 2 objectives secure.
Clear.
We gotta take it.
Multiple movers.
He's back there hiding behind the building Bravo.
Oh, you blast me. But he got a short fucking barrel on her.
Moving
Sniper
Bravo.
rifle.
Reloading.
No.
Got him.
Enemies taking Bravo.
Yeah, he does, dude. Unbelievable. Gets down quick with that thing too. It's so stupid.
We're taking
God,
Bravo.
that's so annoying.
Bravo secure.
Watch out!
Enemy securing Bravo. Enemy UAV active. We're taking Alpha. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it. Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Fuck.
We're losing Charlie. Hostile Alpha's hardline activated. Securing objective Alpha. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Alpha secure.
Okay.
We're losing Alpha.
Covering your six.
The enemy took Alpha. UAV standing by.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy.
I'm low on ammo.
Station. Recon online. Securing Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. We control Alpha.
I got me.
In Charlie. Hostile UAV in the area. UAV is bingo. The enemy took Charlie. Objective Bravo secure.
Dropping ammo here. Counter UAV
Coming
online.
reverse side.
Counter UAV
Changing
deployed.
mag.
Running interference.
Changing mags!
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Oh my god, bro.
Objectives.
Oh, he's far back there sniping. They're raging on the kill
Counter
column.
UAV is returning to base. Quick fix activated. Enemy UAV active. You're halfway to mission complete. Stay sharp.
One B. 2 B.
Enemies taking Bravo. Friendly SAE on the way. We've lost Bravo. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Securing objective Bravo. Friendly UAV online. We're taking Bravo. Bravo secure. Enemy UAV overhead.
Throwing thermite!
Secure 2 objectives. Friendly SAE inbound. Hostile UAV
God,
in the area.
No.
Losing Bravo. objective Charlie. Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back. Friendly cruise missile inbound. Charlie secure. Enemies taking Alpha. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it. Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm reloading! On your six!
Enemy taking Charlie. Enemy UAV active.
Reloading.
Secure Bravo.
Dropping ammo here.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Objective Bravo secure.
Charlie.
Enemy secure. Charlie.
Oh.
Enemies taking Bravo. The enemy took Bravo.
Right side, boy.
Enemies taking Charlie. We're taking Alpha. Objective Alpha secure.
Fucker. Enemies.
We're losing Charlie.
Clobbered me, dude.
Hostile UAV.
Jeez, I can't believe that worked. Don't peek that angle.
Enemy securing Charlie.
They're heavy on B right now.
We're taking Bravo. Two objectives secure. We're enemy securing Alpha. Get it
Changing
back.
mags.
Securing Charlie. The enemy holds all objectives. We're getting our asses kicked.
We lose all objectives.
Secure.
Reloading! I got your back! Planting sonar!
Securing objective. The enemy has captured 2 objectives.
They have B like so locked down.
Overhead. We've got them on the run. Keep it up.
I don't think they can beat us.
Our counter UAV is
Throw us
ready. Securing Charlie.
They can get off
Securing Alpha.
Shoot Charlie.
Taking Charlie.
Oh. Dang.
Yep, so good.
Alpha
Let's
secure.
take Alpha.
We're losing Charlie.
It's over.
Mission
Good job,
complete.
boys.
Solid work.
I feel like we just wanted it more than
We tried to come back a
Grinded that
little
whole
bit.
game. Started out much
Motherfucker
easier than
Mark.
this.
crazy about that.
Sir, screw up.
Isn't that that's a throwback
Sir, hell
map?
nah.
I don't know if there's like a way.
I played that map before. Before this game. Be right back.
Yep. I'm countless.
Ay, estúpido.
Alright, boys. Split on tomorrow.
Alright, fool.
1 point for Burrow. I need him to get 12 to win.
Yeah, what? Oh, you need
Burrow's got 1 point something points. I need him to get 12 to win. Yeah.
Oh my.
They're losing 11-0.
I saw it was 8. Oh man, that's great.
I think I won that. I don't think so.
I need Higgins and Chubb not to get 16.
Yeah, fuck Higgins. Fuck Mixon too.
Alright, hey, we're back.
Can I got Chubb in one of my leaves? But fuck it. Fuck Chubb.
What's gotta change in the second half?
Let's get the good juju going.
How the Bengals get things going here? They gotta get the ball down the field. The passing game is, you know, this hasn't been quite as effective as it's been in the past. You know, a lot of it's because of the protection, right? And that's been like kind of the Achilles heel of them in the past, is protecting Joe Burrow. You know, they got all the receivers, so if you have time to get the ball to them down the field, then it's hard for them to be productive.
Stu, where'd you go?
I got some visitors here. I got some crowd noise here, Eli. I don't know if you can hear
Stu's done?
Some friends here behind me. I tell you, defense, what the Bengals need to do a little more of.
Well, I was going to pee.
On that last couple series, right? Blitzing Jacoby Moore, trying to force turnovers. Don't forget, folks, we've got a great second half coming up. We still haven't figured out who that coach is, but we do have Brad Paisley and the Kelsey brothers coming up here in the second half. I tell you, Eli, we better step our game up. The Kelsey brothers could take our job any day now, okay? These guys are quick on their feet, quick on the field, so step your game up, bro. All right,
I'll be better in the second half. That's the defensive coordinator right there calling. They keep showing them, so, you know.
Is that Lou? Lou, see Lou much. Lou, the Giants? The Giants? The Giants? Yeah. Steve Etcher, all these guys.
Hard point.
Former Giants.
Safety down to the right.
Target area confirmed.
Sure.
I just wanted to be clear that I said I want Justin but I want him next week during the game, right? We have Ravens Saints next week. I want him, you know, like a manager in baseball. I want to interview him during the game, right? I mean,
Come on, truck.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
enemy in the area!
Move to the hard point. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Requesting recon
Enemy
fire!
UAV active.
UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
I ran into a grenade not meant for me. But I ate it.
We've lost the lead. UAV overhead. Enemy personnel at the house.
Changing mags!
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
I'm reloading!
Fucking no ammo.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Take a heavy fire! Aim shot! That's the man!
He's lying close. Hallway there. see how well this map or this thing we're playing. I don't know, but.
Hostile care package. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Hostile UAV. Enemy UAV overhead. Online. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Switching back! Requesting recon at my location!
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Loading!
UAV is exiting the AO.
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. The enemy is gaining ground. Area updated.
Throwing flash grenade! On your six.
Fucking jump right in my way. I take the bullets. You get the kill. It's fucking whack. Fuck, man.
Flash out!
Stand by.
Flash out!
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hostile UAV in the area.
Requesting recon.
UAV on station. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Shoot him, faggot.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Covering you six.
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Confirming next
Requesting
hardpoint.
recon.
Stand by. Our UAV is over in the area.
Fuck.
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Enemy UAV active. Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemy standing by.
Switching mag.
Requesting cover!
Copy. Counter UAV on station. Running interference.
Requesting closing! Target marked!
Gyro 6 inbound for SAE.
Flash out! I'm reloading!
Enemy incoming.
Solid hit. Good effect.
Pulse charge!
Confirming next point. Stand by. UAV ready for tasking.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station. Counter UAV ready for tasking. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Calling in a counter UAV.
Friendly UAV on station. UAV is being refueled. CPS this time.
Dropping ammo here.
They're getting hit hard.
Throwing flash grenade.
Last point compromised. Secure the area.
Switching legs!
Friendly SAE launched.
Fucking reload takes forever, man.
UAV online.
60 round
Hostile
mag.
UAV in the area.
It's a 30 round mag.
Switching back.
And the 7.62 lock round. It takes fucking forever.
Stand by.
The last little bit too, where he like slaps it on there too.
I'm with you!
Boundary. Friendly cruise missile approaching target. Location updated. Capture the hard point. Friendly cruise missile deployed. Friendly UAV on station. Solid copy. Arrow 6. SAE. Inbound path. Good effect on target. Our UAV is in the area. Found. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Enemy UAV active.
Hiding down there.
Move to the enemy UAV overhead. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Changing mags.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Billboard.
What gives you the nerve?
I think I'm done.
Yeah. One. A little bit.
Sacked him. He's punting again. I'll be back.
Down 12 with Burrow. I'm gonna lose the game. It's fucking crazy. Marshall here.
Did I just do that? Like, how do I do that by accident? Just completely wipe my attachments. Fucking. Why do they make it possible?
You still playing, or are you chilling? I'm just chilling, so just wondering.
Alright, still here? Negative. Alright. What are we watching? Grab this camo out here. Okay, I don't know if he's streaming. He's just got a Minions video on. It's a cool song. What is this? Like, what is going on?
I forgot, is anyone dead? So the only character that has died thus far is the black guy. He's the only one that has died. We learned last episode that Josh is behind the killer. He lured his friends there, I guess, to get revenge or something on his sister's for his sister's death. I don't know. They didn't really explain it. We just locked him in the shed. He's fucking losing his shit. He set up like a saw-like.
We're gonna focus on how to get gold camos fast, and I know there's a few people out there that just don't think it's worth all that effort, and that's okay. And the great thing about the new system, you can pretty much pick any camo you want besides the mastery camos. Hover over it, it'll tell you exactly what you need to get that one camo that you'll be able to use on all your various weapons. So whether you like the red tiger, you like the rainbow tiger, or one of the other crazy camos that are available, you can literally hover over that specific one and find out what you need to do to get that, and that'll be able to cover all your weapons. And now that you have your camo of choice and you decide to go for gold after all, you want to avoid making as many mistakes as possible. And the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you are leveling up your weapons. We put out a video about this on Invasion, and it is by far the most effective route. Most of the guns are taking me about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes depending on the weapon. Obviously some are a little bit slower, and with double XP they're usually ending right around 30 to 40 minutes, which is pretty quick to complete a gun. I've already maxed out 25 or so guns, and it's been a pretty smooth process, and was able to get a little bit more efficient at getting those AI kills, which rack up the weapon XP. Max out the weapon. You kind of want to leave it between 1 to 3 levels off of max, so that when you actually start getting camos, you'll be able to level it up probably in a match or something like that, and then you'll be able to do most of the when you actually do start trying to complete these challenges, you're going to want to be able to complete multiple challenges at the same time. Sometimes it'll be a double kill, hip fire, mounted, crouch, shot. There's various challenges depending on the weapon category, whether it's to do multiple of these at the same time. And even though when you do Invasion you're not racking up a ton of the challenges, when you actually go to multiplayer, all these challenges can be done in 2 or 3 matches. 50 kills if you average 25 kills a match. That should take you practically 2 matches, which is like 20 minutes to get that particular challenge. So now that you got that part figured out, one mistake that I think a lot of people
Charlie.
ready to actually start doing camo challenges on. And the reason you want two different types of weapons is so that when you get a specific map, maybe one's better for long range engagements, maybe you'll pull out the sniper, and another one's better for close range engagements. Two camos at that time. We hold on very efficient where you're not backing out of matches, and you're not trying to get a specific map because you're using a long range weapon.
Enemy securing Bravo.
Close and long, and you can be
Enemy
very
securing
efficient with your
Alpha.
time, and then hopefully it's distribution, you'll most likely get both around the same time. The other thing that I think people struggle with is that they don't want to do that. Your stats will be horrendous. It's very tricky to maintain positive stats when you're going for specific challenges, because at the end of the day, if you're trying to be as fast as possible, you're going to want to those challenges you're trying to compete, which means that you care if you're winning or losing, and you don't care about anything that's going on in the match. And that's part of the camo grind. I know it's kind of a toxic thing, but at the end of the day, that is kind of what you have to do. Or organically, you would almost never accomplish gold,
in the area. Alpha secure.
So you get it with a ton of gold weapons, or at least get a set of gold weapons so you can get platinum, and you have to do the challenges for that as well. And then once you get those challenges, it can be kind of a long process. Hopefully the video was helpful. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.
Enemy UAV active. We control all objectives. Secure the perimeter. Enemies taking Bravo. The enemy took Bravo.
I wanted to launch first. I've sacrificed a lot to make it this far. Many months away from home.
We're losing Charlie. We're taking Bravo. Objective Charlie is compromised. Get Objective Bravo secure.
Changing mags.
Friendly UAV on station. Got him on the run. Keep it up.
Reloading.
We're losing Bravo. We're taking Charlie. We've secured.
I'm reloading.
Hostiles launch an
enemy right here.
All objectives secure. Hold enemies taking Alpha.
Single game. You want this?
Solid work.
Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. Thank you for joining me once again as we try to document the insidious approach of nuclear Armageddon. We got a lot of things to talk about today. In particular, we need to talk about this deployment of the U.S. military by the Ukraine border. That is not getting nearly the media attention that it should. We also need to talk about the specificity of the predictions that have been made, or the allegations that have been now made from the Russians with respect to this nuclear dirty bomb business. Boy, is there a story to tell here. So you're going to want to stick with me for that. We're going to talk about the simultaneous nuclear exercises that are currently taking place. Now, this is an Iskander missile. This is very important we're going to explain why in just a minute with respect to this whole dirty nuclear bomb business. Okay, we're going to talk about the Polish Senate passing a resolution which basically puts them at war with Russia. We're going to talk about Finland now allowing nuclear weapons on their in their country, basically, or basically setting it up so that they can have nuclear weapons on their country, what that is going to mean. We're going to talk about the third in command of the Russian military, Ramzan Kadyrov, calling for Ukrainian cities to be wiped off the map, the implications of that, the seizure of $630 billion in Russian assets, what it's going to mean for the global economy. We're going to talk about the convoy protests here in Canada, and apparently now they're saying that that too perhaps was masterminded by
So I'm down a point and a half.
Vlad himself.
Just two.
We're going to talk about
and I'm up a point and a half in my other league. I'm in a
it all out, but guys, let's just jump right into this. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of today's video, and boy, is there a lot to talk about, we need to talk about this. Thank you to the old man who recommended this to me. You know who you are. You're very wise. I like to argue with you, but you always educate me. And this is a great book. This is actually Nuclear War and Survival Skills, a 2022 edition. They even have Ukraine and Russia in the title. So written in 1979, so there's not a lot of illustrations, not a lot of color to it, but very, very informative. This is a compendium of every single thing you would possibly want to know about nuclear war survival, and it's been updated, even though there's parts of it that are perhaps a little bit dated, but I think by and large it's pretty good. But I have to read you the first paragraph of this book is something that everybody on this planet needs to read. Now, I have wrestled with the plausibility of nuclear war survival for a long time. It's only been in this last year, and speaking with the experts that I have been speaking to, that I now understand, and it now makes sense to me that a lot of people have
he's got 17.8 in this league.
About how exactly it's going.
He's making it close, but it's got me at 98%.
Theoretical. It's informed by the movies. Now, listen to this first paragraph. Chapter 1, first paragraph. An all-out nuclear war between Russia and the United States would be the worst catastrophe in human history. A tragedy so huge it is difficult to comprehend. Even so, it would be far from the end of human life on Earth. The dangers from nuclear weapons have been distorted and exaggerated for varied reasons. These exaggerations have become demoralizing myths believed by millions of Americans. That right there cuts to the heart of the matter. People need to understand that not only is nuclear war survivable, that's part of the problem. You're likely not going to go out with a bang, you're going to go out with a win. And there's going to be a whole lot of suffering that accompanies it if you do not prepare for it. I used to believe that the people in charge, that shadowy cabal that ruled the world, that they weren't stupid enough to do it, but I'm starting to actually think otherwise. While working with hundreds of Americans building expedient shelters and life support equipment, I have found that many people at first see no sense in talking about the details of survival skills. Why would you if you thought the world was going to end? Those who hold exaggerated beliefs about the dangers from nuclear weapons must first be convinced that nuclear war would not inevitably be the end of them and everything worthwhile. Only after that have they begun to question the truth of these myths do they become interested under normal peacetime conditions in acquiring nuclear war survival skills. Even these nuclear war simulation videos that are being circulated in the mainstream media, they talk about the deaths of hundreds of millions of people. Guys, there's 8 billion people on this planet. That means there's going to be a lot of people left fighting over whatever remains, because when the industrial agricultural system and the logistical network and the supply chain completely collapse because of the war, there's not going to be enough stuff to go around to feed everybody. And of course, nobody has the skills, the self-sufficiency skills now needed in order to be self-sufficient. Anyways, you can get that book through the link in the description. It supports the channel, and thanks again to the wise old man. Now, we need to talk about what's going on. So we have 2 nuclear exercises simultaneously occurring. This is some footage of the Russian nuclear exercise. They're basically testing out everything from SLBMs, that's submarines, to their land-based mobile platforms. That's what you're seeing here. This is an ICBM. That is well, that's not a nuclear missile, but that's the delivery system for the nuclear missile. This thing will hit its target in the United States or Canada in less than 45 minutes, probably more like a half an hour. It will probably hit its target in Europe. They won't use these, they'll use a different kind. That will hit its target in under an hour, probably a couple minutes if they're using their hypersonic weapons. So they're having these exercises right now. What's concerning me about this is a lot of people are saying, oh, these are scheduled exercises. Yes, they are scheduled exercises. However, I am concerned that because these, the timing of all of this, and because the training is so fresh now in people's minds, that if you are confident in your ability to launch
You're down
such an
3?
offensive,
No, I'm
then
up 3, but
that will increase the likelihood that you might potentially actually do something. That's what I'm concerned about, and we need to understand that the nuclear strategy of the Russians
swung
and
from
possibly the Chinese
98%
as
for
well,
me to 71%.
according to the late great Dr.
What's
Peter
the point of the
Vincent Pry,
percentages if it could just
is
do
that
that
they
with a
believe that a nuclear war is winnable, contrary to what we say they believe. They actually have a doctrine of nuclear survival. I'm going to talk about nuclear doctrines and why they're kind of BS in a minute, but let's get to the heart of the matter here. Now we need to talk about what should we talk about first? Let's talk about the dirty bomb stuff, because that is unreal. Now, where is
Peyton just shaking his head?
Okay, so you guys know that Sergei Shoigu, the top Russian military guy, is contacting all of his NATO counterparts, the defense ministers from all the various countries, including India and China, repeatedly to warn them. I'm going to say warn because remember, the United States is saying that this is all just Russia creating a pretext for a false flag, okay, so that they can detonate a nuclear bomb and blame it on the Ukrainians. Of course, the Russians are saying the complete opposite. So, everything in quotes here. Now, that was pretty vague when that information first came out, but here is what they're saying, and this is why I showed you a picture of a Russian Iskander missile. Now, the Kiev regime, this could be a little tip. The Kiev regime, this is according to the Russians now. They are saying that the Kiev regime prepared
one more dump off like that to the running back and I'm done.
Missile filled with nuclear waste to detonate in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Early reports indicated that the Kiev regime would fill ammunition, depleted uranium or whatever it is they're going to use, this Iskander missile with nuclear waste and launch it using some sort of I don't know. I know what kind of delivery system they're going to use for this, but let's just carry on. The latest information has indicated that the Russian missile dummy can be shot down in the zone of a Chernobyl nuclear power plant where the radioactive...
I need a fumble by Mixon is what I need.
So this would be a very clever way to do it if you did it, because you wouldn't be contaminating another zone, right? We're going to talk about who benefits from this and who I think is telling the fib here in just a minute. The aim is then to display the fragments of an alleged Russian missile for Kiev to claim with the West that Russia attacked Ukrainian soil with nuclear weapons. Initially, information appeared that the Ukrainian side could set up everything in such a way the strike was caused by Russian troops from the territory of Belarus. The goal, of course, being to accuse the Republic of Belarus of engaging in a nuclear war with Ukraine or aiding and abetting the Russians. To that effect, this, of course, would bring Poland and quite possibly the United States, not quite possibly, very likely the United States into the conflict zone, whether they would immediately engage with the Russians. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, I mean, the specificity of that prediction, I mean, they're talking about the location, they're talking about how they're going to do it, and of course, the reason why they would do it would be to bring NATO into the fight. Now, I'm not saying that this is what is actually going to happen. For all I know, this could just be the Russians setting the stage for something else. But we have to ask ourselves, who would benefit from such a thing? Well, it really depends on who wins the big battle that is about to take place in...
All right, Burrow throws a touchdown. Please don't beat a Boyd.
That will really determine...
Or Mixon.
That will really determine...
Oh, my God.
Who is going to benefit. Now, if the Russians are losing Kherson and they get sent packing back beyond the river and they have to abandon, billions of dollars worth of military equipment and a lot of people as well, and have a lot of people taken prisoner, then they may benefit from such an incident, because that would give them the pretext they need in order to launch a tactical nuclear strike that would basically force a timeout. Because after that, all bets are off. Of course, what that will do then is bring NATO into the fight. So even along that line of thinking, it's likely not good for the Russians in the long run, because no matter what happens, NATO comes into the fight. Whether Russia detonates a dirty bomb or not, NATO is going to be actively involved. Now, how is NATO going to get actively involved is the question. Well, because
JT might have the lowest score of the year.
Is deployed on the Romanian-Ukrainian border.
You see Higgins scored
It's likely, I think, that they're going to come in.
Oh my God!
No,
he didn't.
Yeah, he did. I won my game.
Starting the Russians, they're going to go to a place where the Russians don't currently occupy, like Odessa or some other region like that that's down here in the south. Okay, and they're going to go there. They could potentially go there even if the Ukrainians are losing in Kherson.
Do they have 32?
If the Ukrainians are losing in Kherson, they're going to stage this dirty bomb thing, and that is going to say, oh, well, now we have to go in there to intervene or try to stifle the progression of the Russian offensive.
Playing much better late than they were earlier.
In the next 2 months, because of course now they have a
I hope they don't get the ball again.
10 times what it once was. Maybe not 10 times, but it's a lot bigger than what it once was. And I'm talking just of Russian soldiers, as well as Chechens, not the Donbass and the People's Republics.
I'm up 129.24 to 129.1.
Comprise the bulk of the fighting force in Ukraine. So this is what we would call mission creep.
What do you have?
Okay. Now, mission creep, the definition is a gradual shift in objectives during the course of a military campaign, often resulting in an unplanned long-term commitment.
One carry.
So what happens is,
one carry for Mixon and I lose.
Airborne creeps on in, and under the guise of we need to protect
one catch by either of them. Oh, I don't know if it can go away,
but of course, then the likelihood
69% chance he's winning.
How they can do this is that NATO, it's not just about being evoked if there's a threat on NATO territory, because recall the whole coalition of the willing thing that happened in Iraq. You know, Saddam has WMDs. We need to go in there because it's a threat to other people. It's a threat to us. So they can just say that they're going into in a preemptive fashion in order to that the national security of any NATO country depends on it, worried about the Ukraine conflict. That is the pretext that they will use to get in there and do that. Now, the Russian ambassador to the United States told Newsweek that this would be disastrous if this occurred. But what we have here is a game of chicken. We have the United States increasingly trying to get as close as they can to the conflict and seeing what sort of response it's going to be. And they're just kind of tiptoeing in. They're sending more and more weapons, bigger weapons, more long-range weapons.
Did I beat Diego with that
systems? And then now it's slowly sending the troops there. That's mission creep. Now we're committed. Okay, we're almost we're almost in bed with this fight, because now, of course, you piss the Russians off so much that they're going to have to, or in their minds, they're going to want to take over the entire country. Which means that they're not going to be too far from where the 101st Airborne is currently located. Now, I know a lot of people think that, because we've been fooled by the movies, these guys are going to swoop in there and they're going to kill 100 Russians for each guy, because, like I say, that's what the movies have convinced. But how are they going to get in there? They're not going to get in there by plane. They're going to be shot down immediately by the Russians' missile defense system. I'm assuming. Right? They're not going to be able to hide from Zircon missiles traveling at hypersonic speeds that can't be intercepted. So what I'm trying to say is they're not going to have the full spectrum of dominance over the battlefield that they've been accustomed to since World War II, right? In Korea, in Vietnam, in all these places, these elite squads had that full spectrum dominance over the battlefield. For the moment, a lot of it is asymmetrical warfare, which is a bit different, but still there, it's not the same, is what I'm trying to say. So realistically, 5,000 guys up against what they're now saying is 1 million strong mobilization. They're keeping the numbers under wraps. They're saying officially 300,000. A lot of people are speculating that it's more like 1.1 million. It's just foolish. You know, regardless of the technological sophistication of weapon systems, and then fighting in
Bengals took a timeout.
Formidable adversaries. You know, I don't think the U.S. weapon systems have necessarily proven themselves in that respect. Again, you know, going back to things like the Kalashnikov or the AK-47 or things like that, where these things are built, they're not built to be going to work time and time again. And while they may lack sophistication, they make up for quantity and sheer abundance. So I think that assuming that this 101st Airborne is going to make a substantial
another outside zone and get outside the corner.
They're going to do something.
Get you first down.
But understand that as soon as bullets, as soon as there's a gunfight between Russian
28 toss,
literally just a couple steps away.
26 zone, something
at that point. And the problem is that, you know, we talk about this stuff every day. This is the reality that we're living in right now. But 90% of people have the faintest idea that this whole dirty bomb road is even a thing. Most people, you go on the street, are familiar with the Russian allegations of the dirty bomb? They won't be able to tell you, you know, they'll have no idea what you're talking about. And so this is the reason why, if they wanted to, if Russia was to do it right now, attempts to reach out to all of his counterparts in India and China as well, because most people will still believe it. Most people don't understand this backstory that we've been talking about, and that's, you know, it's going to be, let's go to war in Ukraine. And all of this happening right around the time of the election, this whole battle, the dirty bomb stuff, the 101st Airborne. I mean, guys, I'm not saying that the Russians don't lie, okay? I've been calling the Russians on the BS throughout this whole thing, especially, remember when right before the war started, 2 days before it started, they said they were de-escalating, and I said, no, this is not, they're not really de-escalating. And of course they weren't. And a lot of people said, see, like a lot of the Russian bros were like, yeah, see, they're de-escalating. They're never going to. And a lot of the guys right now, who I still do respect, were the Russian bros. They consistently get things wrong because they're always taking the Russians on their word. And you can never take anybody in this conflict on their word. There is information that is intended to be consumed by us, the public, and they serve up propaganda on both sides. Now, granted, our propaganda apparati are far more sophisticated. It's just far more ubiquitous, and there's Western and, you know, the Russians aren't really that good at theatrics. They're good at being objective. War.
I know. They're going to at least throw one past the Boyd, or one little dump off to Mixon, or he's going to run one ball.
You can't trust either side. Both sides are going to lie through their teeth and say that de-escalation is occurring. So I'm not 100% when the Russians say this is all just a ploy to bring NATO into the conflict. It may well be. And I will say that Ukraine stand to benefit more if it happens, especially in that exclusion zone, because it's already excluded, it's already contaminated. So what better place to do it than there where you don't contaminate, and there's not going to be a whole lot of people going in there to do a lot of research and inspection anyways, because it's very isolated, right? So you can go there long. So now it's just going to be, well, you can't go there for even longer periods of time, or shorter periods of time.
We're taking Bravo.
So,
how are you?
I think I already explained that. So, what should we talk about next? Who will allow NATO to place nuclear weapons on the border with Russia. This is from Newsweek. Now, they haven't been fully accepted into NATO yet. I don't know when that officially is going to happen. But all this is saying is that there's no restrictions on their membership. That means that as soon as they sign on, they're not going to impose any sort of restrictions on what NATO can do. That could mean the transit of nuclear weapons through their territory or the placement on their territory. Now, Finland is spitting distance from St. Petersburg on the map. Let me just see if I can pull it up here for you. Yeah, so St. Petersburg, you can see, this is St. Petersburg. This map is all in Ukrainian. So, this is St. Petersburg. This is Finland right here. So, right now it doesn't really matter because the U.S. has nukes all over.
I want all this space. I don't want to share any of it.
And the UK have their own.
I don't want to share any of it.
Nuclear weapons, which could reach Moscow relatively quickly without the use of hypersonic missiles. And not all of them would be intercepted by Russian missile defense. But to have it right on the doorstep, like to know that St. Petersburg could be nuked in literally less than a minute. Because right now,
so Proof told me I was going to get stomped this week because I was playing a good player in the basketball league.
Can strike the UK with
ended up fucking tied in categories 4-4.
You've been there. You were down 21, 5 minutes to go.
There's 8 categories you can tie.
Yes.
Over to we decided it.
That's so stupid, dude. So stupid.
Hey, look, I'm in favor of it. I'd love to see the Bengals come back. They need a kick return for a to the 5-yard line. They need an incredible onside kick. Need to have a legal
interception
penalty by the defense, which you don't hear much anymore. We had
interception.
So many things go right for us in that comeback. Really, the key is, we weren't playing very well, and then Hulk Hogan was there, big Bucks fan, swinging the towel, and then they left. Everybody left, including Hulk. And it got real quiet, but it kind of made it really insulted us that Hulk left. And so that's when we started coming back. I remember about that game, I had about, in fact, when people actually left your voicemails, right? It's kind of pre-text. I had all these
target area confirmed.
Sorry about the game. And next week,
no boy, sack, yes, fumble. No.
I am up, and down 21. I think you were one of those as well, Eli. Yeah, I did. That was a bad.
Lead is ours.
That was a screen right there, Paige. That the linemen are trying to let the guys go through the field and back kind of get.
Enemy targets at the hard point.
Alright, no void, no mixing, let's go. Game over.
You did it?
Alright, that's a pretty cool play.
Confirming next hard point.
Yep, up, down, to point, 3/4. The only thing that can save me is a mix and fumble.
Updated. Capture the hard point.
Mix and fumble or a void catch fumble. Turnover on downs. They don't get it anymore. They don't get a chance to give it up on that bullshit.
Hostiles confirmed in the AO.
Move to the hard point.
I'll cover you. Hostile UAV in the area.
Hard point compromised.
at the hard point.
Flash out!
Threats in the perimeter.
Ready for tasking.
Locating the next
Enemy UAV overhead.
point relocated. Secure the target area.
Throwing drill charge!
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy care package incoming.
Yeah, the neck. Stretch the neck, that's a little scary. How about at Penn State last week? Did you wear powers or did you go as yourself?
Myself. I saw a lot of dead.
Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
We've lost half the field. Fight back. Quick fix complete. Relocating.
Enemy UAV. I've got a lot of tech.
Capture the hard point.
I didn't need the mask. I could have got a mustache and a wig.
You gotta put the real stuff back.
Hostile care package deployed.
2 hours of makeup. We did get
Reloading!
for about an hour.
Requesting recon flyout!
Copy that. UAV is hostile.
Taking flash out! Using drill charge!
Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Tired. Yeah. Probably less pressure.
I'm loading.
Did you take the kids trick-or-treating tonight, man?
Yeah, we went to a few houses.
That's cool. Did you have a good time? I mean, he, sir. Not bad.
Yeah, we all had a
brain
good
fart.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Nice. What did you dress up as?
He's a bee.
The nephew was a skeleton again this year.
Skeleton.
This year, though, last year,
Changing bags!
he just had like a white long sleeve white shirt and drew a skeleton on him.
Right.
The year before that, he wanted to draw as a ghost, so he just wore a sheet over his eyes and went as a ghost. He's super basic. And then they dressed him as a farmer the year before that. My wife and his mom made him this. Basically, they took a box and attached a string to either side of the box in two places, like on the long end of the side of the boxes, and used those as like suspenders. So they went over his shoulder, and then he kind of stood over the box, and they made like 3D tires for it out of cardboard, and they just dressed him as a farmer and put a little John Deere hat on him.
Friendly UAV online.
And it looked like he was walking down the street in his little farmer truck. It's genius. I was like, y'all are way too creative. I could never have thought of anything like that. My mind doesn't think that way, like creative way.
I never cared for no.
Yeah, not a big fan. But I mean, it is what it is. Kids love it.
I never like saw it through that.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
I was always kind of like.
I liked it up to a certain point, and then yeah, it was more trouble than it was worth. Because at a certain point, like we had to stop doing it because we lived on like a hill, a mountain in Alabama when we were in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and there weren't very many neighbors, you know. It wasn't like we were gonna walk around, you know. So they would do stuff at church, like the Sunday before. But they wouldn't call it Halloween because they were super deep south, word Halloween because it was the devil's holiday, right? And so All Saints Day or something like that is what we celebrate instead. And they would do bobbing for apples and shit like that. And I didn't like the people at church, so I didn't have a good time. So I started hating the holiday. Got back home, 6th grade, you know, I'm not dressing up. I would just walk the streets with my little cousin and stand at the end of the street and be a chaperone.
On the black robe.
Give me some candy, Nick. Y'all are on the back road?
No, just put on a black robe.
Robe. On a black robe. Robe.
And then they'd be like, "What's your costume?" Like, listen, I'm here for the candy.
Leave a little bit of chest hair showing.
Yeah, I remember that with like when I was too old. Like I went like high school, first year or two of high school, go get some candy. Like, I don't know about this.
We did it in high school though. We found out a neighborhood was giving away money. They would give you $5 when you trick-or-treated at their house. So we brought a couple different costumes and just hung out in the neighborhood all night. They gave away the big chocolate candy bars too. I think we had like Power Ranger faces, and I think we had like Ninja Turtle faces. One person called us out on it, like, wait, weren't you guys all just here but dressed up differently an hour ago? We were like, no. We just all shook our head, no.
Money,
Never got the ball back again, Fly. Lost the game. Knowing that I started Gus Johnson and he got so little points Thursday, I had to sit there and look at his thing all week long to see him underperform Thursday, and I had to wait Saturday and Sunday. Knowing that I didn't have an available slot, I wasn't going to not start Barkley. Start Barkley. Yeah. Because there was a toss-up for me between him and I was going to go with the Atlanta running back. Atlanta running back wins the game. Outscored Edwards by 10. Mistakes were made.
We are losing Bravo. The enemy took Bravo.
Target area marked. You cleared hot.
Solid copy. Sparrow 6, launching SAE. Inbound. Securing objective Bravo. We control Bravo. Enemy incoming.
Drop their sniper.
The scar is disgusting.
Switching bags.
Right.
Objective secure. Securing Alpha.
Reloading.
Enemy in the air.
Going Alpha.
Changing mags!
SAE inbound.
Who are you gonna last longer with? 1 minute with Mike Tyson, or 1 minute with Mia Khalifa?
Oh man. I'll make it happen for her. I'll last as long as she needs me.
The response was, I don't think I'd even be able to get an erection with Tyson, but I'll try. Oh shit.
Definitely Mia Khalifa. I could beat the shit out of her. Probably.
Flash out!
Swapping mags.
So the ring girl, Ariane Celeste, made $1 million last year. The heavyweight champion in the UFC made $600K for his last fight.
Enemy is securing Bravo.
What? The ring girl made how much?
$1 million.
Objective Bravo is compromised.
If you need us,
Got your visual on the sniper down.
Quick fix online.
I'm reloading!
Flash! Cover your eyes!
Bravo secure.
Heard about the dude who turned a dollar bet into 20K? So he bet 3 same-game parlays, total for $1. Tyler Conklin had to score at any time in the Jets-Patriots game, and he did. But he took the Patriots on the money line, and they won.
Keep fighting.
Tony Pollard had to score 2 touchdowns and rush for 110 yards, and he did both of those. And he took the Cowboys on the money line, and they won. And then his last was the Panthers. They had to win by
Objective Charlie secure.
the spread was plus 4.5 for the Panthers, so he had them covering the spread. He didn't think they were going to lose by more than 4.5, and they only lost by 3, so he won that. The other one was an anytime touchdown score plus 90 receiving yards from DJ Moore, and he didn't have it until that fucking helmet.
God.
Oh, and apparently there was a 4th game. I didn't know this. Derrick Henry had to score 2 touchdowns and rush for 150 yards. He did both those things. Total wager $1. Total winnings $20,816.
UAV is orbiting in the area.
You should do stuff like that every Sunday.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target.
Like if you just had a bunch of
Changing mags! Shot stick out!
$1.
Enemy UAV active. Friendly we control 2 objectives. Enemy is taking Bravo.
Reloading!
Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it back.
Somebody went on the local town talk pages on Facebook just to give Popeye some props for fucking up her meal.
The enemy controls 2 objectives. Push the offensive.
Like it's fucking Popeyes. Like what the fuck?
So the gay lover of Paulie P, who got caught in his drawers with a hammer in hand.
Nancy hostage?
Yeah, that's their story.
Dropping ammo here!
It's now coming out that he is a Canadian citizen that is illegally here, overstayed his visa by 19 years. And is a diehard leftist as per his ex-wife.
Throwing flash grenade!
Enemy contact!
Did you see that umpire that called a perfect game in game 2?
Yeah, I did see that. I follow that.
That's badass, dude.
Unbelievable.
I mean, like, props to being good at your job and shit.
We are losing Bravo.
That's
yeah, man. It's top 1% of 1% of the world right there. People say that he's like the best. And if he's the best, then he should be umpiring every game.
Probably World Series. They gotta have the absolute best in the World Series.
I'm reloading.
Securing objective Bravo.
This dude cut the fucking head off of a snake, and its body kept moving, and the snake head opened up its mouth and fucking bit into its own body and fought its body the whole time. Savages.
Enemy spotted.
Requesting recon at my location.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
We have secured 2 objectives. We are taking Alpha.
Changing back.
UAV ready for tasking.
Be advised. UAV is
Securing objective Alpha. Friendly sentry online. We hold all objectives. Keep them secure.
This dude turned a wagon.
Friendly UAV on station.
The wagon, you know, the handle, like you were supposed to get in the red radio flyer wagon or whatever.
Flyer, yeah.
He used the handle is the part of the cheese trap that comes down on a mouse trap. You know, like a mouse trap for where you put the cheese under it. And he put like a wooden board on top and decorated, made it look like a mouse trap. Glued a big piece of cheese there, cut a hole in it, and strapped the baby and dressed the baby as a mouse.
Here comes 2.
He made the whole trap. Oh, fabricated the M4, okay. Bet the gun sucks.
Somebody shared a meme from The Simpsons of some retarded looking guy was smoking a cigarette and switching the button on the back of a electronic doll, right? And the labels for the doll are fax and rap. And the face on the doll is Kanye. And he says, hey, I'll see what the problem was here. Someone set this thing to fax. And he's about to switch it back to rap, and you look at his hat, his little trucker hat, the flag of Israel.
No way. Impossible.
And then somebody commented on there, Israel is my best ally of all time, America. Somebody did come at him and was like, are you mentally ill? Somebody responded with that, was, are you completely ignorant to the world around you? Possibly live under a rock without Wi-Fi? Do you not know what's going on? So that makes me feel like a lot of people are waking up.
Man, did you see that clip of him with the talking about the Jewish doctor, the 22-second clip?
Send it.
Oh, you know the one I'm talking. He's got the green jacket on. There's a post someone made that's like, in my opinion, it's one of the best posts ever made on Twitter. And it's side by side the video I just mentioned with Donald Trump. When he found out about RBG dying. That when they caught him with it, like when he didn't know, and the guy wrote, 2 of the greatest comic performances of the 21st century. The 2 best delivered comic performances.
You seen the video of the white German chick who slaps the Russian dude at the bar?
Oh no.
And then the Russian dude immediately fucking returns fire and busts her ass, and the first thing she does is try to pull her skirt down, and then she feels around on her face. He open-handed her and knocked her back 3 feet and onto the ground.
Yeah, that's tough.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Like, the way he's like, I can't. Oh, man. Love it. Golden 4, level up the scar.
Target area located. Secure the hard point. is ours. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Enemy has the lead.
Throwing flash grenade!
Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. We've taken the lead.
Multiple movers spotted.
Switching back!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Hardline online.
Our UAV is orbiting.
I'm reloading.
Next hardpoint. Stand by.
Flash incoming.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Hostile SAE incoming.
Enemy targets at the hardpoint.
Red on ammo.
Reloading!
Hostile cruise missile launched.
Threats in the perimeter.
Enemy incoming.
Ready to deploy.
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Location updated. Capture the hard threats in the perimeter.
Enemy UAV active. UAV standing by.
Switching back! Calling in a counter UAV!
Copy. Counter UAV.
What's playing? Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Hostile quick fix.
Throwing flash grenade!
Counter UAV is returning to base.
Located.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Flash out!
UAV on station.
Enemy in the area. Covering a 6.
Mission is half complete. Secure this victory. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Changing back!
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Warrior 6. Miro, multiple enemies.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Spotted.
hard point. Get ready.
Enemy UAV active.
Location updated. Capture the hard point. Enemy targets at the hard point.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile cruise missile incoming.
Threats in the perimeter.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Covering you. Flash out! I need max.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Enemy targets at the hard point. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Throwing flash grenade!
Switching mags!
We're gaining ground. Don't let up.
Hostile SAE near your position.
UAV
overhead.
You sucked it up or what? Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. You won though, right?
Friendly cruise missile inbound.
First grenade!
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
I just be trying to get this thing leveled so I can get a red dot that's not ass.
Got your 6.
I know, dude. It feels like it takes fucking full.
Yeah, I don't know what you gotta do to get a fucking red dot. Like 150 hours in the game to get a fucking red dot. So
I wonder why they didn't give us double XP.
and then that, like, is so queer too. Like, oh, the by the weekend.
Yeah.
But they should, like, the people get it right away. Like, do it. Like, you know, like,
swapping
buy
mags.
your game like the second it came out. Like, throw them a fucking bone.
Right. Enemy targets at the hard point. Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Hard point relocated. All hunters. Mission accomplished. Lack a job.
Oh yeah, Shaw, come on, big balls.
This fucking rich guy, this is just so real. Nigga just coughing. This nigga just ripped the ball show. Oh shit. Ow. Sometimes it won't even show you what you need to do to get the scope. By the way, this one's a secret.
We have the lead. Secure Bravo.
Flash out!
Bravo secure. Taking Charlie. Enemy is securing Bravo. We have lost Charlie. Securing Alpha. Alpha secure. Securing Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. Two objectives secure.
Loading!
UAV online.
Changing back!
We are losing Bravo.
Got your cover!
Damn it. We have incoming! Friendly UAV on station. We are Bravo.
Subtext incoming!
We are losing Alpha. We are taking Charlie.
On your six!
Securing objective Bravo. Hardline. The enemy took Alpha. Friendly SAE inbound. Secure Bravo. Friendly cruise missile deployed. The enemy has captured two objectives. Move to secure. Our UAV is located in the area.
Covering your six! Grenade! Enemy!
We are taking Alpha.
Loaded!
Objective Alpha secure.
I need a point.
Loading! Throwing a stun grenade!
Enemy UAV active. We have secured the lead. Enemy is deployed a counter
Throwing
UAV.
nice grenade!
Got two objectives. We are losing Charlie. We are Bravo. The enemy took Charlie.
Changing mags!
Objective Bravo secure.
Reload multiple!
Securing Charlie. Enemy is taking Bravo. Enemy is taking Alpha. We control all objectives. Standing by. We have got Alpha.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on.
Requesting counter UAV.
Copy.
UAV online. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
We have secured 2 objectives.
Throwing flash grenade.
Friendly UAV on station. Enemy is taking Charlie. Securing objective Alpha. Enemy is taking Bravo. Enemy is securing Charlie. All objective. Enemy took Bravo. Objective Charlie is compromised.
Counter UAV is being secured. RTBS is down.
Securing objective Bravo.
Flash out!
Friendly UAV online. We control Bravo.
Throwing flash grenade.
Enemy is securing Bravo. Objective secure.
Trophy destroyed. Changing back.
Friendly cruise missile inbound.
Snipers down.
Hostile UAV in the area. Active.
I'm reloading.
Trophies offline.
Charlie.
I'm reloading.
We're losing Bravo. You lost Bravo. Objective Charlie secure. Friendly UAV online.
On your 6. Throwing Semtex.
Secure Bravo.
Oh my god.
Secure 2 objectives. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We are losing Charlie. We are taking Bravo. We are securing Alpha.
Switching back.
Enemy took Charlie. We are losing Alpha. Securing Charlie. Lost all objectives. Failure. Secure Bravo. Charlie secure.
Flash out.
Friendly UAV on station. Hostile in the area.
Throwing flash grenade.
Securing Alpha. The enemy controls 2 objectives. Push. Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Reloading.
Bravo. Our counter UAV is active.
Throwing Sem, covering your 6.
Securing objective Bravo. They're gaining ground. Don't stop. Friendly care package inbound.
Changing
reports are estimating that the Paul Silva pay-per-view buys were only at somewhere between 31,000 and 37,000. Wow.
Alright, I'm out. Later on.
Same. Later, dude.